Tesla is recalling 135,000 Model S and X vehicles in the U.S. after a long investigation by NHTSA, that's the National Highway Traffic and Safety Administration. Uh, they have the NVIDIA video processor apparently is prone to wearing out, and the screens, depending on who you believe, aren't automotive grade screens. Tesla went with a different supplier for this, and a lot of people reported bad problems with the screens. So they're recalling 135,000 cars.
Good.
Yeah. So, Casey, do you want to clarify that it wasn't what
Yeah,
part it actually was?
it was the memory, the eMMC, the flash memory. All flash memory wears out, but as the programs kept getting bigger, and the way that Tesla was utilizing the memory, they were logging everything, which any
Yeah.
programmer will tell you don't do.
Right.
And then as the program, the cars program, the OS got bigger and bigger, there was less headroom to hide these writes so that the wear wasn't spread over the whole chip. Now it was spread over a small portion, and that caused the memory for the head unit to wear out faster than it should. And recently, I heard somebody say or attribute to Tesla that it should only last 5 to 8 years anyway, which is bullshit because
Yes.
you're on the line for 10 to 12 years of parts depending on where you sell the car, and this is the right move to make them replace the chips. There aren't that many of them because I mean they're a tiny car company back then and they're growing now, so it's a good thing they're doing the right thing.
So this is just the processing unit, not the touchscreen.
It's
Even
Just the
though
memory unit for the touchscreen.
every story says touchscreens and then mentions the memory unit.
yeah.
Just the
So
memory unit
touchscreen,
on the touchscreen.
yes, the touch screen is what fails, but
I got Volkered.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
he did.
it's a flash memory part that dies, and then
They
when
just
that
changed the chip.
doesn't work, the screen stops responding. Right. So it's
Like
a
if
But
your
it
hard drive
wasn't
went out on your
like
computer, it won't turn on.
$8,000 repair at the dealer before.
No,
yeah.
they might have charged that, but right now it's down to like a $500 repair, including labor, and now it's warranty. Those people whose cars have been total lost or any other reason why they couldn't qualify before, because Tesla went back and retroactively extended the warranty, but there were still some people who were uncovered. So now the right thing has been done and everybody is covered.
Right. And yeah, so again, speaking of, headlines, they're going to go for the biggest number they possibly can and
Yeah.
say 130 some thousand, but most people were already covered under the extended warranty. So this is going to, like we don't know exactly what the numbers are, but you'd have to have like a 2012 vehicle or a vehicle with over 100,000 miles before you weren't covered under the extended warranty. So it's a couple more thousand that they're going to be forced to do.
23,000.
Is that
According to the story,
23,000 extra that weren't covered by the
23,000.
or
The
total.
recall is forcing Tesla to deal with 23,000 cars they had not previously addressed.
okay? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Most
like
of the
we said,
headlines say they're recalling 100,000 cars, and not.
Of course, because
Yeah.
they are. But
yeah, but I
that's
mean,
not.
recalls aren't new to the industry. I mean, we go through this as long as they do the right thing and they don't take it to court or they don't like do the actuarial tables for who's worth dying.
I can
It just took
relate to
longer than it
this in
should
a
have.
very small way. And Paul knows exactly where I'm going to go with this. I have a 2008 Prius, and the 2008 Prius, or at least I guess maybe possible multiple years of the second generation Prius, has a little digital display at the top of the thing that actually is super important because it's not just a display, it actually interacts with the way you turn the car on and off and some other stuff. So
Even more so than this, then.
these tend to go out.
Yeah.
And Paul says, well, you got to take that thing out and replace it. Well, actually, I did research, right? Found out it's one little capacitor.
Oh, nice.
It's one tiny little capacitor. And I only have this problem on my car when it gets really cold. And then the display goes out and I have to manually shut off the
You
car.
have no speedometer, no gear indicator, no fuel gauge, and it's really hard to shut off the car.
Really hard.
You think it's off, but it's not. So that you
Ooh.
go in the house, either someone can get in your car and drive it away, or you come back in the morning and the battery's dead because it still drains down the battery, even though the car is kind of half full. So
Yeah, that's very similar to what's happening here with the Tesla. On this particular version of the Model S and Model X, the touchscreen and the speedometer cluster are separate computers, but you can't control your air conditioner. You can't open and close the automated doors. It's a hassle, but it's not life threatening, assuming that you can just at least go with the flow of traffic. But it's the right thing to make them fix it, and they
Yep,
should have done it on their
absolutely.
own for everybody. But this recall now solves it for the people that Tesla wanted to leave out, like people who were total lost and otherwise wouldn't qualify.